Hi guys, welcome back to the Yoga Shack. I'm your host, Rachel. So today we're going to do about 30-minute gentle practice and we'll begin seated. So just come on down to the floor on a cushion, cross-legged. You can sit with your feet back behind you. Any way is fine. Just so that you're comfortable, and then just let your eyes close and begin to notice your breath. You can even deepen it a little bit so that you really bring your attention to it. And as you notice your breath, notice your energy level. Notice how your body is feeling. If there's any areas that need special care during this practice, please mind them. Please listen to your body. It's the ultimate authority. So as you go through the practice, doing things to your full ability, but never pushing beyond what your body is willing to give. Let's begin with an inhale, drawing the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, draw the palms down right through the center line. Inhaling up, stretch up. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. This time stopping at the solar plexus, letting the right hand swivel on top of the left hand. How do you want to dedicate this practice today? Why are you here to do it? Linking this practice to your life in a way that's really meaningful for you. And bring the palms together in front of the heart center. And let's begin with an Om. Om. Awesome. So now coming down onto your back. And let's just do a pranayama, a breathing exercise down here on the back. So let the knees be bent, feet on the floor, feet are about hip width apart, arms relaxing out at the sides with the palms up. And this is really simple. We're going to inhale a little deeper than normal, hold at the very top, and then exhale completely, blowing it out through your mouth. Like, yeah. And just follow that breath in through the nose. Hold. And exhale, relax your shoulders, relax your head. And doing just two more like that. Holding at the top just briefly. Big exhale out. Perfect. All right. So now drawing the right knee in towards the chest, extending the left leg out onto the floor. And then we're going to loosen up the hip a little bit here, this right hip. And we're going to begin just by jiggling this right leg. So you're using your hands to just jiggle the leg a little bit in and out, in and out. And it's not, it doesn't have to be really slow. It could be like a quick jiggle, 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 jiggle. And you might even feel it transfer through a lot of your body. The rest of your body's kind of jiggling around. That's good. So what we want. This helps lubricate the hip joint. And then bring the knee out to the side a little. Keep breathing. Keep jiggling the leg. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Good. And then bring the knee a little bit more towards the left side of the body. Maybe it's more towards the center line for you. Just across, just a little bit, but we're still laying square on the back and just jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Awesome. All right. And then bring the knee back in towards your chest. Hug it in briefly. Oh, that's good. All right. Left foot comes to the floor. Right foot goes up into the air and just shake out the ankle. Really loose, floppy foot, floppy toes. Big exhale. Perfect. All right. Let's bring that right foot down to the floor. Left leg comes in towards the chest. Right leg extends all the way out. And now we're going to use the arms to just jiggle this leg in and out, in and out. Little jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Just like you're keeping rhythm here. You know, like how sometimes when people have like nervous tension and their heel will bop up and down when they're sitting in a chair. Think of like that kind of jiggle here. We're jiggling the leg, jiggle, jiggle. All right, out to the left a little, out to the side. Still jiggling. And then across towards the right side of the chest, just a little. Oh, yeah. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Good. Now, placing the right foot on the floor, the left leg goes up into the air and shake the foot out. Shake the whole lower leg out. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, good. One more inhale. Exhale, both feet to the floor. Clasp the forearms right up in front of the chest. Let the knees come over to the right as the arms go to the left. The head rolls to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale through center. And exhale to the other side. Just a couple more of these side to side. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Inhaling. And exhale. Good, let's do one more. Yeah, and then bring it back to center. Awesome. All right, now roll right over onto your right side. Use the left hand to press into the floor. Come on up to sit. And you can come back onto your cushion if you like, because we're going to do just some neck warm-ups while sitting here. So make sure you're comfortable. So we're going to bring the hands around right. I didn't realize these little microphones are going to be in my way, but we're going right under the earlobe on the sides of the neck here. This is the main hinge in the very top of our neck. So you imagine like this is your head and this is like the neck coming up underneath. The neck really intersects right almost midway, right under the ears here. And that's our big pivot point. So you think like a seesaw. The head can pivot back and forth at that point, right under the ears. So we're bringing the fingertips right up under the ears here and just massaging lightly. Don't push in and cut off all the blood supply to your brain. We're just massaging lightly here, right under the ears, just little circles with the pads of the fingers. And then move the fingers back a little bit so that you're right behind that point, behind the ears. Yeah, good. And then turn your head to one side and just follow that cord from your ear down to the front of the collarbone. Right from the behind the ear down to the collarbone, just tracing it lightly, lightly tracing. Good. And then turn the head to the opposite side. And again, we're going from behind the ear, tracing that cord right down to the front of the collarbone. Doing that a couple times, just light tracing. Good. And then once again, just very gently touching underneath where the earlobes naturally lie. And see if you can pivot your head up and down from that point. So it's not dropping the chin way forward in towards the chest and dropping the head way back behind you. So that, if I were to drop my head forward, the whole neck is sloped forward. And then if I were to drop my head back, I've made like a crunching in the back of my neck. For this purpose, we want to just let the chin tilt forward like it was on that seesaw, and then the back of the head tilt back. Think of a seesaw where the very top of the spine is balancing the skull. We're just going back and forth a couple times. Good. And then bringing the hand to the back of the neck so it touches the opposite side of the neck. And you're looking, let's say to the left. We'll bring the right hand up here to the left side of the neck. And then pulling the head to center as the hand swipes over to the right side. And just do that a couple times. Hand goes over to the left side. You're looking to the left. Bring the head back to center as the hand pulls across to the right. Yeah, makes sense? All right, we'll do it one more time. So we're looking to the right. I'm sorry, to the left. Head swivels back to the right as the hand pulls to the right. And then we do the opposite side. So the left hand comes up to the right side of the neck on the back. Inhale, and then exhale. Head comes to center as the hand pulls to the left. And we'll do that two more times. Inhaling, exhale, and pull. And maybe one more time. Awesome. All right, now both hands to the shoulders. You're going to just reach over the top of the shoulders and pull over the top of the shoulders a couple times, just like you're going across the fibers of the muscles on the tops of the shoulders. Yeah. So those muscles run lengthwise, like from the neck down to the shoulders, and we're pulling across the muscle here. Just doing this a couple times. It'll help us out once we come on up to stand. All right. All right. Shake out the hand. Make your way around into a table. So if all of that was like, huh, what? Because it was, something new, don't worry about it. As long as you're massaging your neck, you're doing great, okay? And we're going to go into cat and cow here. So letting the back roll up and down, up towards the ceiling, belly towards the floor, floating it up and down. And then make your way back to center. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, press the hips way back behind you. The knees are bent, drop the head, and then pedal the feet a few times. And then walk the feet in towards the hands, hands back towards the feet, bent knees, relax the back of the neck. Roll up to stand. You can climb up the legs if you want a little support here until you're all the way up. All right, so now we're going to do a variation of sun salutation that involves a wall space. So just bring yourself over towards a wall, and you can even slide your mat so one edge is touching the wall in front of you. And you stand back about midway on the mat. So this distance that we're standing really depends on your height. So one way to tell how far, like the furthest that you would be away from the wall for this variation of sun salutation is to sit down, extend your legs out so the soles of the feet are touching the wall. Wherever your hip bone is here, that's where your heel would be, with your feet extending out from that point. And that's like the farthest that you'd go, right? All right. So we're going to inhale the arms up overhead, stretch way up, palms come together. Exhale the arms all the way down to the sides. Now this is the fun part. Now we're going to reach out to the wall and do a half dog on the wall. So what this means is that it depends on the flexibility in your hamstrings here. So you can walk the hands up the wall, let the high knee come way behind you, like you're lifting the tail behind you. And you can have this nice, like overstretched, like, what is this? Like a canopy, I guess you could say, like you're stretching out. Now, if you're more flexible, you would step your feet back a little bit, and you can bring your hands down to about hip height, but no lower, okay? We're going for a half dog, okay? So your half dog is either with the hands higher or hip height. You decide where you want to be with this. And let's just hold here for a couple breaths, extending through the arms. There's not really a lot of weight in the wrists. It's just a little feedback to allow the hips to extend a little further behind you, almost like you could fluff your tail feathers, right? Okay. All right. And then we're going to come up, walk the feet in a little, walk the hands down if you had them up on the wall so that they're about shoulder height. And now we're going to walk the feet out until we're leaning into the hands now a little bit. So think of it as a wall plank. The hands are about shoulder height, feet are hip width apart, and you're leaning about 5 degrees in towards the wall, okay? Extending up through the crown of the head, nice and tall. Good. And then from here, if you like, you could do a wall chaturanga. So this is where we let the elbows bend straight down towards the floor, keeping the collarbone broad, and the chest comes a little closer to the wall. And then come right back up into your wall plank. Good. And then step back into your wall dog. Hips come back, reaching the tail way behind you. Good. Walk the hands back up the wall. All right, press off the wall. We're going to come on up here, stand, step the left foot forward, hands come back out again. So now you have that feeling like you're in plank. So the hands are about shoulder height, reaching back through the back heel. And we have this warrior one, right? Okay. Awesome. All right, and we're going to step back to our down dog again. Left foot steps back, hips come back, reach into the wall. Good, and then come up. And again, press off the wall, come on up to stand. Right foot steps forward towards the wall, bend the right knee, hands come out, shoulder height, warrior one. Good. And we're going to come back into our down dog. Step that right foot back. Hips come back behind you. A little half dog. Good. And then walk the hands up the wall. Walk the feet in just a hair here. And again, lean into the wall. So you have a one line from your feet to your head, but you're at a 5-degree angle, leaning forward into the wall. This is your wall plank. Chest stays broad. Breathing. Good. And then if you want to do a little wall chaturanga, the elbows bend down towards the floor. Keep the chest broad, the shoulders, the head of the shoulders stays rolled back. Don't let them hump forward. We keep them rolled back. Keep the low back long. And then come back up into your wall plank. Back to down dog one more time. Reach it out. And again, remember your hands can be way up above the hips. You don't have to be down hip height here. Good. And then walk on up again. Press off the wall. Come back up to stand. Arms float up. Tadasana. Exhale down. All right. So let's do that one more time. It's fun. Inhale the arms up. Reach up. Exhale the arms all the way down. Good. Let's step in a little bit, reach out for the wall so you can get it nice and easy here. Walk the feet back, walk the hands down until you feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings, our half dog. Good. Coming back up, walk up the wall into your wall plank. Hands are about shoulder height, broaden the collarbone, lean into the wall like Tadasana body, keeping the body nice and long, head lifted. When I say head lifted, I mean don't let it like hang down and look at the floor. We have a nice broad collarbone. You do your little wall chaturanga, elbows point towards the floor. Good, and then we're gonna press right off the wall, up to stand. Right foot steps forward this time towards the wall. Right knee bends, left leg is behind you. Adjust your feet if you need to. Arms come out, shoulder height, palms towards the wall. Broad collarbone. Good. We're going to step the right foot back, come into your down dog, wherever you're at with that. And then come back up. Left foot steps forward. Left knee bends. Hands are right down here, shoulder height. Good. Left foot steps back, down dog. Good. Walk the hands up the wall. Walk in a little bit. Wall plank. Lean into the wall. Lean into the hands, gently lean into the hands. The wrists really don't have a lot of weight in them at all. All right, good. We do our little chaturanga. Now your hands get a little more weight because you're leaning in more. Elbows point towards the floor, collarbone stays broad. Come back up into your wall plank. Good, and we're gonna press off the wall, back up to stand. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open, 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 open. Awesome, good job. All right, so now taking your mat back to the center of wherever you're working, the center of your space. Step the feet nice and wide. Turn the right toes out, left toes in. I'll mirror you guys. All right, let the arms float up. Triangle, reaching out over the right leg. And then for tonight, we're going to bring the left hand down to the left leg. Roll the right shoulder back. You can stay right here, or you can let the left hand reach up towards the ceiling. So before when I said roll the right shoulder back, I meant the left shoulder. Okay. Inhale, back up to stand. Exhale the arms down. Pivot around to the other side. So we got left toes out, right toes in. Reach the arms up. Glide over that left leg. Good. Left hand down, right hand up. Roll that left shoulder back. Oh, I did it again. Right shoulder rolls back. Good. Breathing. Inhale, back up. Exhale the arms down, pivot the feet around to the front again. Good. Now we're going to take a wide angle forward bend, hands on the hips, soften the knees, pivot forward from the hips, hands come down right under the shoulders, either to a block or to the floor. Lengthen, fluff your tail feathers behind you, lengthen the back of the neck. Breathe. Keep imagining like you could spread your sit bones, spread the base of the pelvis wide here. Good. Walk the hands over to the right and walk your hands over to the left. Mm. Back to center. Come halfway up. Hands to the hips. Come all the way up. Perfect. Good. Heel toe the feet in to about shoulder width apart. And we're going to take a forward bend again. Bend the knees. Roll down, 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 down. Good. And then come all the way down onto the mat. We're coming into a cross leg position. Right foot in front, left foot behind. And we're going to turn right around to the right side. Left hand comes across. Right hand behind you. Come to center. Go right around to the left. To center. Flip the feet around, opposite foot in front. And we're going to go to the left this time first. And to the right. To center again. Take a forward bend, reaching it out in front of you. Arms are long. High knee stays on the floor. Walk the hands to the left side. Walk the hands over to the right. Back to center. Roll it up. Flip the feet around. Right foot in front now. Slide it out. Forward bend again. Walk over to the right. Walk over to the left. Back to center. Slide it up. Back up to sit. Perfect. Good. All right, we're coming down onto the back. All ready for Shavasana. So grab your bolster if you like. Place it behind your knees. Rolling down. Slide the legs out. Arms relax out at the sides. And once you're ready, let the eyes close. Once you're comfortable, close your eyes. Relax your shoulders, your arms and hands, your fingers, your thumbs, your fingertips, the tip of your thumbs. Relax your face. Relax the crown of your head. Feel the whole neck relax. Relax the upper back, mid back, low back. Soften the front of your body, the chest, the belly, the hip flexors, the thighs, the kneecaps, the shins, the tops of your feet relaxing. Relax your low back where it's making contact with the floor. Relax your hamstrings, the backs of your knees relaxing, calves relaxing, heels relaxing, soles of your feet relaxing. Relax your whole body now. Relax your whole body. Relax your whole body. And continuing to let go a little bit more with each exhale. There's no limit to how far you can relax. Let your next breath be a little deeper. And beginning to wiggle the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes, and let your head rock side to side to side to side. And then stretching out. Let it feel good. Let it feel natural. Just any way you want to do this, stretch out. And then draw your knees in towards your chest and roll over onto your right side, pausing there. So we're going to pause, curled up in a ball. Head is relaxed on your arm or on the floor. Feeling that pause in transition. And then using the left hand to press into the floor. Come on up to sit. Come back to your cushion. Let your eyes close. Feel your full height here. Full height. Follow your breath once again. Concentration, focus is on the breath. And with every inhale, you can say the silent mantra to yourself, let. And on each exhale, you can say go. So the mantra is let on the inhale, go on the exhale. Let go. If your mind drifts away from the breath, just bring it back. Let, exhale, go. Letting the mantra fall away, just focusing on the breath itself. Feeling where you're making contact with the floor, feeling your body in space and time here. And let's bring our practice to a close here together with an Om. Inhaling. Om. And having the palms together, bowing to the light and the shadow in everything. Hari Om Tat Sat. And bowing to each other. Namaste. It was great to practice with you today. Wonderful. And I'll see you next time.